All right, welcome in. This is the Black Bears Den edition of the Bear Cheese Podcast. I am your host, Justin. I'm joined in by my special guest, Daniel. You can follow him at
Danny JB on IG __, bro.
Underscore.
2 underscores after Danny.
Two underscores, y'all. 2 underscores. You can follow me here on IG, and you can follow me here on Twitter. Yeah, this is the bear specific part of the Bear Cheese Podcast. And what we're going to get into today is the off season, because I know it's been a long time since y'all seen us, but we got a whole lot to talk about. And the first thing that I want to get into is
Ben Johnson.
Yeah, we can do Ben Johnson first. We can do Ben Johnson.
That's what we need to talk about first, bro.
I want to talk about fucking round poles, but
we need to talk about
we can do
our
Ben
savior,
Johnson.
Ben Johnson.
Our savior, Ben Johnson. And I think that's exactly what the fuck he's going to be, is our savior. We hired Ben Johnson in very, very fast after the Lions. So I knew it was going to happen. No problem. And what was your initial thoughts when we hired in Ben Johnson?
I knew the Bears were going to have Ben Johnson when I watched that Lions playoff game. When I saw him have Jamison Williamson throw that ball, throw that go route, I knew it was over. I knew he was beating Chicago, bro. So when I saw that happen in that Lions playoff game when he folded and they choked.
Damn.
And still a divisional rival, still got a hater.
I don't hate the Lions.
I don't hate them either.
Only team I hate is the fucking Packers, not Pack.
Yeah. Die. But, as soon as I saw that playoff game, I knew he was going to be in Chicago, or at least have a head coaching job. So I knew it was close to Chicago. So when I saw him, I was happy, man. Finally, Ryan Poles put his money where his mouth is, and he opened that checkbook up, bro.
It's not Ryan Poles' checkbook that he had to open up. That came straight out of McCaskey's pocket, and that's what I'm excited about. Yeah. George McCaskey finally doing something that goes completely against what the norm is for the Chicago Bears organization.
I'm not a football guy. That's what our owner said.
He regularly tells us he's not a football guy. And he hires football guys, but then he micromanages the football guys. That's what pisses me off about George McCaskey. But, I think it's finally a tide changing in Chicago with this hire. And I'm excited, really, really, really excited, because this isn't a Matt Nagy hire. This is something completely fucking different, because this guy's been calling plays for 4 years. Mm-hmm. He's been doing this shit, no problem, no issues, adjusting in game.
Exactly.
That's what he does. And
with a subpar QB too.
Jared Goff ain't subpar.
No, I don't agree.
What? You don't like Jared Goff? Jared Goff?
I don't like him, but he's not as good as the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL. Not top 10 quarterback.
Is Jared Goff a top 10 quarterback? Comment down below. Is Jared Goff a top 10 quarterback in the NFL?
Not at all.
I think Jared Goff is 8, 9-ish. Don't quote me on that. I'll look at it.
I was going to tell you the name.
Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that.
Because I will put you on the spot right now. Because I can't name you 10 better players.
Don't quote me on that.
You can't name
I'll get down, I'll figure that out later. I'll get back to y'all soon. But Ben Johnson hired in Dennis Allen and Declan Doyle as our defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator, respectively. I love the Dennis Allen hire. I think it's going to help him, because Dennis Allen was obviously a head coach. He's going to help him navigate this. Yeah, I don't like the fact that he has never been on the staff with, to my knowledge, I don't know, I could be wrong. He's never been on the staff with Ben Johnson, but, I think it'll be positive just him coming in and having a head coaching experience.
Yeah, bro. That's my only thing I have with everybody on the Bears coaching staff right now, is the only person that's worked with Ben Johnson before is Antoine Randall, and that's assistant head coach.
JT Barrett, too.
Oh, and JT Barrett, QB coach as well. So with our OC and DC both not being in the same team as Ben Johnson before. That kind of worries me because when you're in the trenches and coaching on a day-to-day basis, you need somebody you can trust that you've known for a long time.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that worries about me. But Dennis Allen being our DC is exciting. Hopefully he addresses our D-line issues. I know in his previous defenses he has kind of lacked on the defensive end side. Yeah. But I feel like that's our most key piece on our defense that we need. Yeah. Is our edge rushing and our defensive line. So hopefully he addresses that. In the draft and/or free agency, or hopefully the draft, because I'm not paying anybody anything on the defensive end this year. But hopefully it fixes that D line. That's our biggest issue.
Hey man, in all honesty, what I want, give up 2 first rounders, go get Myles Garrett.
I don't think he's even worth 2 first rounders. 1 first rounder and a player. But
I think Myles Garrett is going to warrant from the Browns. Yeah, at least 2 first rounders.
No, when I saw him get available,
because Khalil Mack got 2 first rounders in 2018.
Yeah. What was that yesterday when the news came out? Myles Garrett wanted out. Was that Monday night?
That was yesterday. Well, yeah, we're shooting this on Wednesday.
Yeah. So the first thing I've seen when I said that, I said he got to be a Bear. He has to be a Bear. Yeah, has to be.
I mean, and then Micah Parsons. You can make a move for that.
Is that going to be Is that going to be this year or then next year, bro?
It'll be this year.
We'll see.
Look, we got the cap space, and this is what we're about to get into. Yeah. I want Ryan Poles to start spending the cap. And
we have $85 million?
Let me check. We have $65 million.
$65 million.
It might as well be 66. Yeah, but $65 million, yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you think Ryan Poles' seat is still hot?
Before the podcast started, we were talking, bro. I don't agree that his seat is still hot. I believe he's made every issue that has been addressed. So Ryan Poles' time here in Chicago has been addressed. Only thing that I hate on him about is not firing Eberflus earlier.
Yeah, it was.
But if he would have went into 2020, if he would have went in 2024 with a brand new head coach, it would have been maybe a different outlook. But I think his seat is not hot, but it's warm just for this season.
Man, that shit is.
If we don't win at least 4 games first, if we don't win at least 3 games first 8 weeks, it's hot.
I think it's scorching.
What makes you say that?
I think it's scorching. We bought Ryan Poles in. When Ryan Poles comes in, let's just rewind the clock all the way back. Ryan Poles comes in, blows up a Ryan Pace roster that he says is unwinnable. He says at his introductory press conference that we have 4 guys here that we can win with, and that's it. And he blows up that team, trades Khalil Mack. He traded Khalil Mack. He gets rid of Roquan. Who the fuck was he talking about? Bro. Cody Whitehair?
Bro, Roquan, dude, I don't think we even got a first-round pick for Roquan.
We didn't. We got a second.
Yeah.
You know what he spent the second on?
And
Tyreek Stevenson.
Roquan has had 2 All-Pro seasons since he left the Bears, by the way.
Yeah, because he's fucking amazing. He's a blue-chip linebacker. He's a blue-chip player. He's a cornerstone of a fucking franchise. And Ryan Poles traded him away because he felt like he wasn't a guy that could fit in Matt Eberflus's defense. Ryan Poles, we cannot forget this as a franchise. We can't. We were all completely and totally out on Ryan Poles until
the Ben Johnson hire.
We hired Ben Johnson. He still did all that shit before we hired Ben Johnson.
That made it up for all.
Caleb Williams was sacked 70 times this year, or 67, whatever the number was.
68.
68. Even if you subtract 20 of them fucking sacks and say 20 of them are on him, he still got sacked how many times?
48.
48 fucking times and still leads the NFL. He's drafting offensive linemen that play like him. Shout out Pat the designer.
Dude. All right, so we're going to talk about Ryan Poles. He has one more draft to prove it. I believe.
How the fuck does he have? Okay, go ahead.
If he has one more draft to prove it. If he doesn't do this draft very well, look, bro, he had 2 number 1 picks 2 years in a row, bro, and we didn't need a quarterback the first year.
No, we didn't. No,
so, you know, it's a weird spot where he was in the first 2 years, having been in the GM, having a number 1 pick 2 years in a row. You know, that's a weird spot, you know?
Look, and if y'all want to fucking crown the motherfucker for the haul that he got from the Panthers. I could have made that trade. He could have made that trade. Will could have made that trade. Shout out Will. Follow Will on IG. Here go his IG right here. Anybody could have made that fucking trade. It wasn't a trade it was just a slam dunk. It was something that they wanted to get rid of. They wanted to do it. They wanted Bryce Young. Mm-hmm. That owner down there in Carolina needed him. So that's what they did.
Yeah.
Ryan Poles didn't do anything special because Ryan Poles is not special. Ryan Poles is not a good evaluator of talent. Ryan Poles is not anything special. He's a Kansas City product, and he didn't do anything in Kansas City.
Is Caleb Williams not a generational talent?
Who the fuck isn't drafting Caleb Williams at 1?
Is he not a generational talent?
Yes, he is.
Did he not draft him at 1?
You know what? You 100% right. You 100% right. I would have drafted Caleb Williams at 1.
He made the first two.
He made the first, but if he was really completely and totally inept at his job, he would have drafted somebody else.
Exactly.
And
like Anthony Richardson.
Oh my God, Jesus! But look. After this year, and if you want to look at the other rookie quarterbacks, I'm not going to crucify him for that. He did not do anything incorrect in drafting Caleb Williams. Jaden Daniels, Drake May, whomever the fuck you wanted, was not going to be what they are here. Chicago was different. Especially we didn't have an offensive line. We had Matt Eberflus at the helm, which is another indictment that I'm giving to Ryan Poles because he should have fired Matt Eberflus.
I admitted that.
That's his guy.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should have held that against him.
Yeah.
They don't want to.
No. But, I mean, this was the first year the Bears ever have fired a head coach midway through the season.
Yeah. And I I'm putting it on Kevin Warren.
And this is what the oldest franchise in the history in the NFL, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, that was a mistake. I'll agree with you. He should have fired Eberflus at the end of 2023.
Yeah.
Especially knowing that we're going to a number 1 pick with Caleb Williams. But, Ryan Poles' first 2 years, his number 1 pick in 2022 and number one pick in 2023, number 1 pick in 2024,
mm-hmm.
he did right by those both by trading the number 1 pick 2023 and drafted Caleb Williams.
He did.
The drafts have not been bad. They have not been bad, besides maybe Tyreek Stevenson. And for some reason, every time I go on TikTok and I see a projection for 2025 Bears roster, he's still on my roster. I know he's still on the rookie contract, but please, I don't want him as CB2. We need another CB2.
No, we badly need another CB2 because, honestly, it might be better. And because I don't think Tyreek is a bad player. I think Tyreek has character issues and certain drawbacks. I think with the right coaching, he'll be okay. I think with Matt Eberflus, it kind of just got away. The locker room just got away. Yeah. And it's not really shit you can do about that. But if you want to, zero in on Ryan Poles' draft picks, it's not pretty. It's not pretty.
And that was one of the... I feel you on that one. That's one thing that worries me about Ryan Poles.
He can't draft.
Also Dennis Allen, too, though.
What?
Because Zach Bond was on the bench when Dennis Allen was coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Bond's an all-pro linebacker for the Eagles now in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So
see, but then it's like Vic Fangio is the defensive coordinator up there in Philadelphia. Vic Fangio gets everything he can out of a player.
Vic Fangio is the only reason why we went 12-4 in 2018.
Yeah. Yes, you're 110% correct.
110%.
You're 110%.
He's the only reason why we went 12-4 in the best Bears season we've seen in 20 years. Is because of Vic Fangio and Khalil Mack and Eddie Jackson and that defense we had back then. I miss Bo Jack so much.
God, I miss Bo Jack. And y'all were out on Eddie Jackson.
God, Eddie Jackson didn't do nothing to y'all.
Eddie Jackson to the day he left.
He didn't do nothing to y'all. I
still love Eddie Jackson. But it's like you just got to look at the things that, going back to the main topic, you got to look at the things that Ryan Poles has done. He's traded Roquan. He's let Monty walk. How the fuck do you let David Montgomery
Monty
walk?
Is bad. I'll give you that.
How do you let David Montgomery walk? And then we signed
DeAndre Swift for it.
And it wasn't even the next year. It was the following year that we signed DeAndre
How much we give in $10 million a year?
8. I think it was $8 million. And we have not been right since. Monty, it's like he cleaned house, and I get it. I really, really fucking get it. I understand cleaning house and getting your own players in there, but you have to understand where talent is. And that was not in 2020. It was 2020. Yeah, 2020 when we fired, or 2021 when we fired Pace and Nagy. You have to understand that team was not a rebuild team. That was a retool team.
Talking about 2022 team? Talking about
no, the team that the last team that, when he tore everything down.
Yeah.
You didn't need to tear that team down. You just retool it.
Yeah.
And I understand getting rid of the bad contracts, but you can't convince me that Khalil Mack was a bad contract when he still had double-digit stacks and extreme production, and now we're talking about we should bring Khalil Mack back.
And how old is he? 34 now, and he just had another 10-sack season?
Exactly. So it's no reason that we got rid of Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
Roquan has been amazing.
Yeah.
Montgomery has been amazing.
Yeah. But
a lot of these guys, Bilal Nichols has been amazing outside of Chicago.
Javon Dexter.
Roy Robinson Harris got a big contract. It's just a lot of fucking guys. And if you look at his deal, Kyler Gordon, this is 2022 draft. Kyler Gordon, Jaquan Brisker, Velus Jones, Braxton Jones, Dominique Robinson, Zachary Thomas, Treston Eber, Doug Kramer, Jatari Carter, Elijah Hicks, and Trent Gill.
Why'd you just say Velus Jones Jr., bro?
What do you mean? That's his boy. That's his boy.
Why you just say that name like that?
That's his boy. Velus was on the roster until week 6.
And how many fumbles he had in his career?
I don't even want to talk about it. I hate Velus Jones Jr. Velus Jones Jr. stressed me out. It's Chris Connie and Velus Jones Jr. I hate Chris Connie and Velus Jones
2010 AFC division, NFC championship game. Chris Conte got smoked by Randall Cobb, bro.
Man, look, barbecue. He dropped into the flat, protecting the flat like
it was
that
so
was a
bad.
call.
He was the last white safety to play in the NFL.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
But the only draft pick that out of that entire list that I just named that I'm only certain on is Kyler Gordon.
Yeah, he's a good slot corner.
And everybody's sold on Jaquan Brisker. I'm not sold on Jaquan Brisker. Braxton Jones is a great
4, bro. He had concussion, man.
I'm not worried. No. It's not that. It's just when he does play, he makes boneheaded decision. And he's a box safety. He comes. I don't trust that man in coverage. I trust him to come up and make a hit for sure. But I don't need my safety doing that. I miss Bojack.
That's why we have a free safety in Kevin Byard, bro, and he's supposed to do that.
Sure.
Kevin Byard is supposed to be our second coming to Bojack.
When Adrian Amos was here. You know what Adrian Amos did?
Yeah.
He was constantly in position. He was great in pass coverage. He played corner at Penn State. Jaquan Brisker also went to Penn State.
But also Adrian Amos was our strong safety at the time. And
Eddie Jackson was our free safety. Yes.
And we were still having, and it worked out.
It worked out great.
Because Jaquan, he just needs a little. It's only year 2 for him, bro. You gotta remember.
Jaquan is in
going to year 3 coming up.
Year 3, yeah, you're right.
And he's still under his rookie contract, so
he is. And I'm not saying I'm out. But what I'm saying is that I'm not the only person I'm completely and totally sold on is Kyler Gordon.
Okay, so let's just get back to the main topic of Brian Poles' draft picks. I'll give you that. Some of his draft picks have been wishy-washy, have been questionable. But also, in my opinion, this 2024 Bears roster was not that bad. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Brian Poles builds bad roster. He does not. His team does not have a bad roster.
2023. He said, look, here's my fucking thing. My issue with that is the only talent that we had on the roster outside of Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze was free agency. That was it. And he said
DJ Moore was drafted, bro. DJ Moore was traded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen, everybody else is from somebody somewhere else. It's not homegrown talent. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We don't have homegrown talent here, and that's what he said he was gonna do.
Are we gonna give him more than 2 years to grow his talent? It's only been
this is
going to year 3.
It's year 3. Yeah.
What are we supposed to do with Jaquan, who's been out most of 2024, and all the other draft picks who would not even get?
They haven't shown any goddamn signs. How many of them made an all-rookie team? Darnell Wright.
Did he make the all-rookie team last year?
I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not.
He's
gonna
not that good.
He's not.
He's not.
And I wanted Jalen Carter.
Oh, don't get me started on that number 8 pick in 2023,
I'll
bro.
fight. But Ryan Poles is a trade down king. Ryan Poles loves trading down.
I am an advocate. The best player at the best available time. Jalen Carter was that at pick 8, and we drafted who? Please tell me, Justin. Who we drafted at 8?
Traded down.
Who we get at 9, I meant.
And drafted Darnell Wright.
Yeah, exactly.
The slam dunk pick.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Darnell Wright is going to be bad. I like Darnell Wright.
He's got time to figure some stuff out.
But Darnell Wright has not been that slam dunk pick that he was supposed to be. And that's my issue.
Also, I say what kind of lineman is Will Campbell? He's an interior lineman, right?
Yeah. You said what?
Will Campbell out of LSU.
Yeah, he's an interior
lineman.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'll bring that up later when we talk about drafts. Free agents. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, man. Okay. All right.
Also, can we talk about how the Bears are undefeated in 2025 and the Packers are 0-2?
Oh, dot pack. The entire NFC North is 0-1 in 2025.
Beside Chicago. Beside them good old Bears.
I'm sorry, we're the only undefeated team, yes.
Oh, well, before we get into the next topic, man, what do you think about this Bears? Bears want to keep talking about moving. What you think about this, man?
What, the Arlington Heights?
Yeah, no, I mean Arlington Heights, anywhere. They talking about moving.
Well, I don't care.
You don't
leave.
Care.
I don't.
You don't care.
Do you know how stressful it is getting to Soldier Field?
Do you know how easy it is to get to Soldier Field? Bro, you know how easy it is? Get on that train right there at Metro.
Gee, I'm talking about driving.
Driving is a pain. Have you
Do
ever
you know how
Ubered from there?
stressful it is?
Have you ever Ubered from Soldier Field? It took me an hour.
Hell no, the fuck would I do that?
It took me an hour. I have to walk 5 miles out of Soldier Field to even get an Uber, bro. It was bad.
Bro, hell no. Fuck that.
It was bad, bro.
Hell no. They can leave.
And it wasn't a Bears game.
Get their ass up
It was
north.
a Bears game I went to. I went to the HBCU Classic. Couldn't get an Uber.
What, the Chicago Football Classic?
Yeah.
When the fuck? You went to the Classic and couldn't get an Uber? Don't nobody even be there.
I know. I know, bro. That's what's so confusing. Bro, it's maybe 10,000 people.
Man, what? That is not a sold out event.
I should took the train.
Hey, that's wicked, bro.
Shout out to HBCUs too.
No, for sure. Shout out to the Chicago Football Classic in every regard. Hey, that's funny as hell. Okay, all right. So
Ryan Poles' seat isn't that hot, bro. I think it's lukewarm.
It's
lukewarm at best. After this draft, it's probably going to
No, it's not. It's not warm because we just hired Ben Johnson, so he automatically has.
It's lukewarm. I told you, it's lukewarm.
It's not lukewarm. He just hired Ben Johnson. He automatically has
His seat's
4 more years. He automatically has 4 more years.
You don't see him out. But
It's
that was the one worry about him hiring Ben Johnson, because Ben Johnson wanted his own GM, right?
Yeah.
So that's a little bit. That's what Ryan Poles was worried about.
That was what was stated. We don't know what it was,
Yeah.
but that's what was stated.
And Ryan Poles still hired the guy, so we'll see about that.
All right. Who's your top guy that you want in free agency?
Free agency. I think every Bears fan can agree with me. You will agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
Every Bears fan will. I think we need to give Trey Smith $100 million to come be.
Damn, yeah. I mean, I fully agree. We need to get him in it. If you guys don't know who Trey Smith is, he is the 25-year-old guard on Kansas City. He hasn't missed a game in 4 years, and he hasn't let a sack up in 2 years. I think it was a 6th-round pick too, because he had injury concerns and he has not been hurt. I think it's a slam dunk.
2024, he gave up 0 sacks. 2023, he gave up 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think it's a slam dunk. We get this guy in Chicago.
I think this is gonna be the highest paid offensive lineman of all time. That's how bad we need it.
Damn, no, I don't think he's gonna be the highest.
Bro, has their NFL ever paid a NFL arterial lineman $20 million?
No, has it?
No,
I don't know.
We're paying him $100 million for 4 years, bro. That's gonna happen.
Shit. But it's a shit ton of adjustments that we need to make. We need to look. I know everybody's worried about the offensive line, and don't get it twisted. I'm worried about the offensive line, but that defensive line is abysmal. It's abysmal, and it's not even just another pass rusher. It's just I'm talking about that interior defensive line, and Dennis Allen runs a 4-3, I believe. That means that we need to get 2 more. And, another pass rusher.
Yeah.
Interior lineman.
But yeah, with Dennis Allen, though, he does run that 4-3, but he's known for having heavier D linemen.
Yeah.
So which means that we're stopping the run, but we're not getting to that QB.
Which I don't look. Getting to the quarterback is on Montez Sweat and whomever we get
on the other
in
side.
On the other side. Them two, I don't look. When what you're trained to do and what you're supposed to do is if you play defensive tackle, nose guard, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, your job is to free up everybody else. You suck up.
Wrecking ball.
Exactly. You fuck shit up.
Yeah.
You supposed to clear up space and free up the linebackers to be able to make plays. I don't give a damn if I don't hear their name. You know who name you didn't hear? Eddie Goldman. You never heard Eddie Goldman's name.
You know whose name you hear? Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald. Look, I got a thing about Aaron
Donald. I needed
Donald.
a defensive tackle like Aaron Donald in the interior with Montez.
Look, I got a thing.
We never
about
gonna
Aaron
get that
Donald.
again.
Aaron Donald.
That's a dream come true.
Look, Aaron Donald's a great, phenomenal football player, but Aaron Donald got stood straight up and got upfield because that's all he worried about was getting to the goddamn quarterback. Yeah. He was never like
the sprint stopper.
You know.
Yeah.
So, but
you know, on the
we need to get
an
interior lineman, interior offensive lineman, interior defensive lineman, and another corner. Because until Tyreek Stevenson shows me that he can play and not get too emotional or make boneheaded decisions, I don't need to see it.
Well, let me ask you something, bro. Do you think Braxton Jones is good enough to protect Killer W's blind side?
No. Need a left tackle.
Didn't say left tackle.
Need a left tackle.
Okay, so are we adjusting that in free agency or in draft? Because there's no.
I think we probably need to go ahead and. Well, it's not really nothing you can do in free agency because you don't. I just thought about James Daniels, who's a right guard for the Steelers right now, playing his ass off. Another player that Ryan Poles let go.
Yeah. Let him walk.
You can't really address offensive line in the free agency because it's free agency. You know, ain't nobody letting no good offensive lineman walk. I mean, obviously Trey Smith is gonna walk from the Chiefs, but that's because the Chiefs are just expensive.
And they gotta pay Travis and Mahomes and Chris Jones.
You can't do shit about it. So you gotta address it in the draft, and it's just wherever you see fit. Now, I'm a firm believer in best player available in the first round.
First round, yeah. I mean, of course, we get into the deeper rounds. It's all about evaluating.
Deeper rounds, second round, 2 through 7 to me is what we need. Well, first round, I think, is best player available.
Who do you think the Bears are getting at number 10 then?
Well, if Genty falls. I'm not pissed.
Are you gonna trust Genty behind? Are you gonna trust him without knowing if we got the right free agents at the O-line?
No. I mean, yeah. Look, here's the thing. I think we'll be able to figure it out through the rest of the draft, and with free agency, that we will be able to get him a decent offensive line. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine with drafting Genty at 10. Would I prefer Will Campbell? Of course. Who the fuck wouldn't? It's just, it's whatever the fuck Ryan Poles sees fit, and this draft will tell me everything I need to know about moving forward. If he does this whole trade down shit again, get him out of there.
Yeah.
So that's my thought process.
But also, man, we are also fans of Chicago sports teams, and Chicago sports teams have not been well regarded in trades and drafts. We just
you just traded Zach. Yeah, why do we just trade Zach?
Bro, we traded, just a sidetrack on the Chicago Bulls. We have traded Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Alex Caruso, and we have gotten 0 first-round picks for those players. 0. And for DeMar and for Zach LaVine, we got our own first-round pick back from San Antonio.
Welcome to the party.
Welcome to Chicago, baby.
Welcome to the party. Man, shout out Will. Will just mentioned it.
Yeah. Shout out Will, man.
He just hopped in the pod.
We all been Chicago sports fans for 26 years of our lives, and that's our entire lives. And
my entire life, I love this city. But yeah, and it's been very, 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 very fucking stressful.
I don't think I even want to bring up the White Sox.
I'm a Cubs fan. I just had a championship in 2016. I'm okay.
That was a pain. That was a shot in the back, bro.
I don't even know why.
It was the worst. The Sox were just the worst team in MLB history, bro.
Yeah, that was terrible. It was bad. I went to a lot of games
I went to
because it was cheap.
$5, bro. I paid $5 for a ticket one time.
I went to a lot of games
Section
because it
100,
was
bro.
cheap.
Paid $5. South Side. They had hot dogs for $15. I paid more for a hot dog than I did.
No, I got box seats. But yeah, man, I think that's pretty much it. You know, this is not meant to be something that's like the extent of the Bear Cheese podcast. This is something that's supposed to be quick, fast, in a hurry, just something for you to digest because it's not a full thing. This is just exactly what it is, a Black Bears Den. It's just something for you to get in your system and what I see fit, quick, fast, and in a hurry with news that we see.
Exactly. You gotta get this in your system. We gotta get this out of our system too.
Man, because this shit is stressful. Do you know how stressful that shit was for me all fucking year? And I had to sit through Matt Eber. We had to sit through Matt Eberflus. So,
well, can we go to the list of head coaches we almost hired this year?
No. I don't have the stomach. No.
Dude, it was bad. It was bad.
Shit, what do we have? Like 16 potentials?
We could have hired Liam Cohen.
We didn't even interview Liam Cohen, did we?
Oh, we
no, it
we
was
asked for an interview.
it was Joe Brady. We didn't.
Joe
interview.
Brady.
We didn't interview Joe Brady.
Well, we should have interviewed Aaron Glenn too, just to give him a little shout out.
I don't see.
Shout out
I
Aaron
like Aaron.
Shout
Matter of
out
fact,
Aaron
I
Glenn.
wouldn't have been pissed. My list.
I would have been pissed if Mike Vrabel would have signed.
You would have been pissed.
I would not have been pissed.
Nobody would have been pissed. My list initially was Vrabel, Johnson, Glenn. That was my list.
Yeah.
I was happy with any of those three.
But we all knew the Bears didn't need a defense guy at head coach.
No, we didn't need
And
another
Mike Vrabel was meant for
guy.
the
But
Patriots
Vrabel is a culture guy. Yeah. So, you know, I wouldn't have been pissed. But
he's meant for the Patriots. That's what it's meant to be.
Yeah, it's bound. I'm not even mad at that shit.
Yeah, can't be mad.
But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming in and checking out this quick little digest with the Black Bears Den.
Appreciate you having me, Justin.
Oh, of course, man. Make sure y'all follow Danny at
Danny JB.
I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna put it right there.
Show me a couple of them.
Man, I appreciate y'all coming in. I will be back shortly. I'm not saying I will be back next week. I'm not saying I'll be back the week after that, but I will be back and making sure that I get y'all content. It's just an adjustment period. Appreciate y'all coming in.
Cool.
Yeah.